EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian McCaffrey, 77 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Trubisky. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
21-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run here with Lindsey. Down right around the 25. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7 makes it 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run with Lindsey, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Hockenson. It's a gain of 3. And the Lions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Lions.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter with the score tied 7-7.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Tua. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Complete to
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Tua gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run high. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Carlos Hyde taking it in. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Trubisky. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Mike, 55. Here we go. Hey, check Mike. Watch it.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
42-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Complete to Christian.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down, Detroit.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
To number 82.
A very solid gain of 27.
Detroit.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. On the crossing route, complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
Lock in.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taken about 7 yards deep. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Now Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Mark 54. Mark 54.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, Detroit.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brings up
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
T.J. Hockenson.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Just like that. Just like that. 59.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
And now it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Slant pass to Boyd.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They're running it. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Here's Trubisky. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Makes the score Lions 24, Seahawks 14.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down, Lions.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
22.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And Unlucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Hey, you got three. Three down.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Watch that quick. Check 24. Hey, watch it.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The false start backs them up 5. First and 15. They faked the handoff. Now Tua. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On second down, McCaffrey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
And it's third down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man.
You know,
it's Judy complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jerry Judy, 37 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it with 18. 6 guys.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd.
Trubisky.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Trubisky. He gets it over the middle to Cobb.
Randall Cobb.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike, check. 59. Army.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Now he's into the clear.
Oh, that was sweet.
And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
14-yard line.
That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.